Well, hey, welcome back to the Quick Speed Shop. It's Kubota Orange Day today. We're going to do a tractor video. I'm going to have some videos. I just got this tractor a couple weeks ago, and it's going to be super handy to use around the property. I wanted it for the loader. It's a 2910 with the LA402 loader. It'll pick up about 1,000 pounds. It's 30 horsepower, diesel, hydrostatic. Came with a 72-inch belly mower, which I don't really need, but it's on there. That'll come off in the spring. But today, I want to fab some action on the bucket. Now eventually I'm going to do a quick attach bucket conversion on this. We're going to build that in the springtime. But right now I don't have any way to pick anything up with this bucket. These things are pretty light duty. They're, I don't know, eighth inch thick. And I've seen a lot of these buckets where people try to hook on the top of the chain or whatever, and you end up bending the top of the bucket all up. And you see there's no hooks or nothing on it. So what I have here is some trailer tie downs I had left over. These are, you weld them on. They're rated for 4,000 pounds, which is way more overkill than what we got going on here. And I want to weld them on to the bucket, probably 3 of them. So I got some way to hook chains or straps or whatever to the bucket to be able to pick up from the bucket. Now this is, if I just welded them right, to the front of the bucket or whatever, and then try to pick up heavy stuff, it would probably end up bending the bucket, because like I said, these are not super sturdy. So what I have laying on the ground is a piece of 2-inch quarter wall pipe here, square tube. I'm gonna lay that in here, weld it across the top of the bucket, and then weld those hooks right to the quarter wall tube. That'll reinforce the whole top of the bucket, make it super beefy, and give me plenty of rigidity to be able to pick things up. You would curl a bucket. So the way it'll work, you pick the bucket up and curl the head, and then you can pick up that way. And I've got some things to move. Eventually I'm going to get, when I do the quick attach, I'll get forks for this, so I can put forks on for picking up like rear ends and stuff like that. But in the meantime, I need to have some way to hook up onto this to move things. So we're going to do this right now on the bucket. So the first thing I'll do is I'll measure out a piece of tube that's this length. We'll cut it on out, knock the paint off the bucket, and we'll weld it on there. Then we'll weld those on, and it should be pretty easy. Just like that. Boom, got it. Looks. Oh yeah, perfect. Uh-oh. So one thing I am going to need to do, this is your tip indicator, which the stickers all wore off it. But as you can see, it's interfering with my action. I'm going to have to cut it loose from the bucket and then cut it back in here somewhere, and it'll reattach to this pipe. Yeah, I wonder how I can figure out where exactly I got to cut it here. But this will work. This will work mint. And once that pipe is up against the bucket here, and these will weld right to there, they'll be up here. But this will be all quarter wall weld here, and then all the force will be in this piece of pipe, and the thing is not going to want to bend the bucket all up, and I'll be able to do some picking action with it. All right, as you can see here, I've got the bucket ground where I'm going to weld here. Just did like every 2 inches. I've got the bar here. I threw some primer on it, ground all the surface rust and mill scale off it, threw some primer on it where it's going to be up under here. I didn't want bare metal up under there. Boom, just like that. Now, if I had some clamp action, ta-da! Let's clamp this guy into place. Everything appears to be working out all right here. See, I got this cut down, fits perfect. right, I got it burned on good here. Ooh, it's still hot. Burned on all the way around. Welded up the tubes. I drilled a 5/16 hole, or a 1/4-inch hole actually in the back of this tube in case it ever gets water in it, it can drain out and not freeze. I've seen water freeze and expand steel pipe, so they'll drain out there. I went and I tacked all 3 hooks on. I put the words up because it'll probably sit like this most of the time, but you flop her down, be like this, and you gonna work out good. I threw some primer on these before I put them on just to get some on them, but I've got them all 3 tacked on. I like how it's gonna look, so I'm just gonna do some more burning, burn these on, and then just clean up any little slag, and it'll pretty much done. Hit it with some primer. I don't have any Kubota orange now, but I am going to be modifying this bucket by cutting the whole back of it out and doing a quick attach and welding the quick attach plate on the back here. So when that's all done, I'll paint the whole bucket Kubota orange. So I'll just hit it with some primer for now. But it's welding up nice. Little 215's working good. Now let me burn the rest of this on, and we'll take a look when it's done. Okay, got it all welded on up. Flowed the keepers in there with the root pass and the cover pass. They're burned on good. I just hit this with a wire wheel to clean all the scale off the welds. Gonna go ahead and just fog some primer on it for now, but that is essentially burned on there. I'm not a professional welder, but it looks good enough for what I'm doing. So that's gonna make this thing 100 times more functional. 3 hooks. It's plenty over-engineered for what the tractor can pick up. All right, here we go. Let's try it out here. I got this rear end. I want to haul out of here. This should pick this up no problem because it's like 400 pounds. Let's see. It's just that easy. Man, tractor bucket life's the life for me. Bam, there we go. It's just that easy. A little simple modification to my bucket so I can move things around. That worked fantastic. Little chains, little hooks, moving heavy stuff already. So it's saving my back, and can't wait to get more use out of this tractor. So thanks for watching. Something different, a little tractor action today at the Quick Speed Shop. I'm gonna go move some more stuff around, have some have some fun moving that, and then I'll get back to working on trucks, I guess. So until then, bam, we'll see you again right here at the Quick Speed Shop. I'm a professional. Don't try this at home.